Look, you don't have to be happy about it being time to play NightCry. And neither of us needs to be happy about it. It's just something that we need to do, you know? And I don't want you to think it's like it's your fault or anything, because I know it's easy to think that way. It's easy to think that, why are we still playing NightCry? Is it something I did? Am I the reason we're doing this? I don't want you to think that way. I don't want you to blame yourself. It's not your fault. It's really no one's fault. It's just that, as life goes on, people make choices that take us down unexpected roads, roads that we didn't see coming. And so today we're still playing NightCry. I don't want you to think that you need to blame yourself about that. Really, I don't want you to think that way. It's just something that we just have to get done at this point, We just have to make this happen. And I hope we can get along civilly enough with one another that we can just sit down and do this thing together. So we're continuing to play NightCry. I thought at least, though, we could at least start this off by seeing maybe something new, something that we haven't seen before in the game. Since we've seen all of this many times now. Multiple times.
Sorry. I didn't
of the same scenes and the same levels.
Are you all right? You look very pale.
But there is other stuff to see in NightCry that we have not seen yet. I know it doesn't seem that way sometimes. Monica was not standing in front of that guy. I don't know how that happened. She really was not standing anywhere. She was standing like a couple feet to the side. She was not standing in front of him. I don't know how both of them got crushed, but crushed they did, and I suppose that counts as a new game over on our list. Our expanding list. There it is. Got crushed to death by a moving service cart, as you do, as can happen when you're on board a luxury cruise liner that's now haunted. I guess it's haunted. I would assume that's what you would call this. But okay, I think that what we need to do, we need to get past this, both of us. For our sake, not the sake of the game, for our sake, we need to just get past NightCry. We need to make it happen. And so what we're going to do today, you and I, together, what we're going to do is we are going to, for one more time, play through chapters 1 and 2. Look, I know you'd rather not. I know you don't like that idea. But we're just going to do it one more time. And this time we're going to follow the walkthrough to do everything that we need to do in these 2 chapters to actually reach Chapter 3. And then next time, we'll start Chapter 3, and then, like the rest of the game, all the other endings. Unseen content. It's all here. It's all there in Chapter 3, waiting for me, waiting for you, waiting for us. It's all there. And we're going to see it together. But before we can get there, we need to do Monica and Leonard's chapters one more time. Here's Harry. Actually, I found out we can skip cutscenes if they don't involve QTEs, so we could watch Harry die again, but we've already seen that a bunch of times. And now we're gonna run away from Scissor Walker. Scissor Walker's chasing us. Some people mentioned I should try clicking the mouse wheel to run faster with Monica. It doesn't work somehow for me. I don't know if it has something to do with my mouse, but clicking the mouse wheel doesn't actually do anything. I guess it's alright, though, because we don't actually need to run fast to escape Scissor Walker. Scissor Walker's real slow. And Scissor Walker can't even catch up to Monica, as Monica lightly jogs. Lightly jogs away from Scissor Walker. I mean, you've seen this before. You know what we're doing. It's not like any of this is Gonna come as a surprise or anything new? Well, some of it is. Because we're actually going to see what it is we need to do to actually make it past chapters 1 and 2 and get to chapter 3. We're going to see what happens when you do everything right. And we're going to think about if, we would have been able to find these things without a walkthrough. We're gonna think about that. We're gonna ponder that. How many times the creators of the game intended for you to play through NightCry until you actually did all of the things you need in chapters 1 and 2 to allow you to continue to chapter 3 and give you a chance at beating the game. We'll ponder that, you and I. It's a fun activity that we'll be able to do together. So I can hit the spacebar now to skip the rest of the scene, because we already finished that. Anyway, we hid from Scissor Walker. It's probably the last time we're going to have to hide in a closet from Scissor Walker, at least as Monica. I hope so. I hope that's how it turns out. And now we're going to run back to the elevator so we can get John's smartphone. So, if you might remember, there were a couple things in Monica's chapter that I was never able to find, and as such, that's why we were not able to advance to chapter 3. One of those things was finding a wedding ring. Where do you think you might find a wedding ring? Where do you think that ring's hiding? In this level. Somewhere in this level. Can you guess where? I'll let you think about that. What would be the most likely place to find a wedding ring? You just ponder that. It's a game you can play while I'm playing NightCry. Honestly, you're playing the better game. Of the two, you're getting the better deal here. The other thing I did not do, was find where our buddy Jessica is. Jessica called us for help, if you might remember. Where is she? We didn't run into her. So, where do you suppose Jessica might be hiding out? That's the other thing that you should be thinking about. These things will be revealed by the end of this video. We're going to make this happen. First, we have to charge our smartphone. Of course, if we can charge the phone. Of course. Phone charged. We got the smartphone. What would we do without a smartphone? Modern technology makes supernatural monsters' jobs so much harder. We would have no way of fighting off Scissor Walker if we didn't have these advanced communication tools. It's like in horror movies, they always have to have an excuse for why everyone's cell phones are not working. Oh, we don't get signal out here. Oh, my battery's dead. You have to establish that. Otherwise, people are going to be asking all throughout the movie, why don't they just use their cell phones? It's just like you're obligated to explain why the cell phones are not working.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you. Are you all right? You look very pale.
Are you alive?
What?
That still is a strange question, even within context. Even with what we know that Monica has seen. That still comes off as a weird question. It's not like there have been zombies or anything. Anyway, let's get that key card. We got it. Alright, so now... hold on. The convenience store. Did you wonder if there was anything we had to do in here? Turns out, there is something. And that thing is Monica. Let's see. Here it is. She needs to rob the cash register for change. as you do when you're running for your life, because you don't know when you might need... Yep, there, yeah, she's taking it. Now, good to see that Monica has her priorities straight. What should she do with these 4 quarters? Anything around that could accept quarters? Well, Monica did want a soda, right? I mean, that's sort of an unresolved point here. Monica's thirst for soda. So here no, actually, this is not the room I wanted to go into. No, okay, no, isn't... Okay. Oh, I guess there are soda machines in the same room as the laundromat. Let's see. But I don't know if we can use these. Oh no, it's out of service. But our thirst, it cannot be quenched. The sludge is emitting a strong odor. Such foul sludge to be found in the in the trash bins. What are people throwing out? Anyway, we know where we can find some vending machines. It's where we can find the rest of Harry. Monica, you know, this sea air, just making her so thirsty. Hello? Yeah, so... That's right, we do get these extra bonus phone calls if we spend a lot of time running around the level. The phone calls don't actually really have anything to do with anything. I guess we're finding out that John is an electrician. But just that information doesn't actually help us until John's wife calls us and tells us that John carries around his tools with him everywhere. Look, there's a murder, lots of people are being killed. I mean, it's like 2 people that we've seen. Probably more. But we can't say that for sure. We've only seen the 2. Now, granted, the guy who was killed by the service cart, that could have been some freak accident. We can't prove that Scissor Walker did that, I guess. Wouldn't hold up in court. Anyway, here are the other vending machines. Okay. Oh, man. So thirsty. Want a brand name soda. Yeah, I'm not going to use this one. It's got Harry all over it. Now, these vending machines over here, they're much cleaner. But you know what? We don't have our purse, but we do have some stolen change. All right. What are we in the mood for? And we can't drink that. But you have a wedding ring. Look, did you guess that the wedding ring was going to be in the soda machine? You did? Wow. I wouldn't have ever guessed that. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. I thought that was a tough one myself, but you got that immediately. I like how tough it is to make Monica run in a straight line. Like, she's always bumping against the walls and she stops running. It makes things very tense, you see. Anyway, I need to look at this. Yep, that one right there. Alright, now I should get the phone call. And this time I'll answer it. Hello? Let's see, can we skip that? Yeah, we can. And I assume that it still counts. And we should be able to go in here and look at the suitcase. Alright. Now, before we do, We just want to remind ourselves what the password is and do another plot critical thing, and that is we have to post on Snap Post so we can tell everyone that there's a murder happening on this boat. Apparently that's a plot critical thing. Hopefully we find out how later on. Anyway, let's see. The birthday is, yes, 0314. But we're still so thirsty. Alright, we got the fuse. So that means there's really only one other thing we need to do, right? And that's find Jessica. Where could Jessica be hiding? For right now, though, let's just head back to that elevator, repair it, and survive the old woman, who will kill us if we don't touch some buttons. Actually, no. Let me select the fuse, then do that. And now the card on the reader. And now we get in and press buttons. Can I skip the scene? Yes, I can. And now press buttons again. Oh, I can't seem to hit the buttons. Do I need to turn the light on? Okay. I need to turn the light on, then I can hit the buttons. I don't know where the buttons are until I turn the light on. We'll just remember that for later. If we ever have... No, we don't have to remember that because we won't be doing this again. This is the last time we're doing this level. It has to be. Alright, so now the next thing we need to do is go into that storeroom where everything is covered in icky dust. And get that key that allows us to go through the door upstairs. Man, long, nondescript hallways that are well lit are very frightening. The creators of NightCry knew how to evoke such a sense of dread from the depths of your soul. Masters of the craft, they truly are. Anyway, let's get that key. Alright, now, apparently, according to the walkthrough, I guess I must not have done as thorough of a job of looking around as I thought I did, because you can open up some of these lockers. Apparently not that one. And not that one either. Yes. The Bong of Doom, signaling that the locker cannot be opened. And how about this one?
Jessica? Thank goodness you're okay.
Jessica, however, is not okay. Jessica did not know how to survive the threat of Scissor Walker, which was basically just to grab the scissors and just kind of toss Scissor Walker down. And then, you know, get the fire extinguisher, which Scissor Walker hates. Hates the fire extinguisher. Oh, it's so cold! Well, I'm leaving. Poor Jessica. Poor Jessica. So she was dead the whole time. So I don't know why finding her was essential to reaching Chapter 3 if she won't actually do anything. But I guess it's important that we found her. Hey, remember when we got a text message as Leonard from Jessica saying that she was trapped at the bottom of the well? I guess that must have been Scissor Walker sending that text. Oh man, Scissor Walker is savvy in the ways of social media. Such a monster. You don't tweet as someone else. Who does that? Let's get our key out, open this up, look inside, and we're not sure if we want to go in. Not sure about that. Okay, now we're sure. Let's go inside. Let's go through the door and end Monica's chapter. Hopefully for the last time. And that's that. So we did everything we needed to do with Monica's chapter. Apparently those are the things you need to do in order to advance the story. You know, the story that we've been experiencing throughout this fine interactive title. I'm pretty sure I still do need to talk to these guys. I'll just talk to them twice each, just in case. Ah, Kobe, yes, you fixed Leonard's shower. We remember that. And then I believe I have to go over here, look in here to find the raft. We find the raft in there. Talk to our men over here. And eventually we're going to decide that we're going to just leave the ship, is how I think this works. Yep, off we go. The students on the ship can fend for themselves. Old Professor Leonard is off to figure out what's going on here. Here we are, back on the island. Oh, remember what we had to do here? This was a fun part. Remember that, like, there were footsteps in the beach? Where are those? Here they are. Gonna look at these footsteps. Yes, there are people on the island. The lifeboats might have given us a hint that maybe there was someone here. Well, we looked at those footsteps good, but oh no, not good enough. Look at them again, Leonard. Leonard's looked at them again. Now he knows where they went. Now he has learned the secret. And now he knows that he should probably push his way through here. He would not have known that otherwise. And now we're going to be in a place which you will find very familiar. We've been here a number of times before. It's time for stealth action with Professor Leonard. Here we go. We have to avoid the death cult members. We're just standing around with flashlights, Because maybe someone will arrive. They don't know. Maybe someone will. I don't know if they're expecting anyone. Alright, here we go. What do we need? We need the gloves. Get those gloves, Leonard. Gloves with a non-slip coating. Just how Leonard likes it. We need to look in the box to find the baseball. Which Leonard's just going to take with him, just because it makes him feel good. It reminds him of his younger days as he tried to be like Lefty. And then we need to call for help on channel 16. Are we doing it? Okay, there we go. We are doing it. There's no voice acting in this bit, so we're just going to skip that. And I think that's everything we need to do in this cabin. Now, let's go to the Hell Pit, which is where, of course, the cult stores their super glue. They never really explained what the Hell Pit was all about. Well, I assume that if we make it to Chapter 3, that they will explain it at some point. Because I'm kind of curious to know what that Hell Pit is. It's just kind of there. No, Leonard? Yes, this way, Leonard. All right, let's look over. Is it this one? Yep, a tube of something. And we got the super glue, and now we're just running right back out. As Leonard will do. Leonard's on a mission. He's not here to enjoy himself. He's not here on a tour or vacation to this lovely island. He's here to get things done. He's a man on a mission, Professor Leonard. Except for this bit that we need to be careful when walking across. Or since I have the baseball, can I just use the baseball here and then, like, go back out and come back in and maybe that guy will be gone? Maybe we'll try that. Alright. So not camera angle. Oh, I get that's right. In the cutscene, he runs up to that, into the tunnel, automatically. Now, if we go out here... Yep, that guy's gone. That's not where we need to look, Professor Leonard. We need to look behind the thing. There's a mask, which we're not going to pick up. Now we'll pick it up. Pick up the mask, Leonard. Get the cracked mask. All right, now we're going. And here's the death hallway with the mirror ghost. You remember the mirror ghost. Mirror ghost is a friend of ours. Take a look at this mirror. It's a mirror. It's polished. Yep. That low-res mirror. Take a look at the mask. Here comes mirror ghost. Uh-huh. Look at bottle. Oh, and Leonard smash. Mirror ghost is done. But mask... No, I can't use that here? Alright, I keep forgetting what the order is. Cracked mask? Can't use that here. What was it that we needed to do, Leonard? How do we need to do this? Well, what was the order of things? The order of operation... Okay, super glue, there we go. Done. Mask of Faithful. Got it. And we'll charge our phone, just in case. You never know what's going to happen with NightCry. I might do something wrong, or, Windows might have a problem with the game. Windows might vomit up the game and it'll crash, as it has done a couple times. It has done that. Let's go hang out with our buddies, our friends, at the good old bonfire they're having right here. Alright, get our mask on. Put that on, Leonard. Here we go. Now let's go running. Inconspicuous. No one will know anything is wrong. He looks just like everyone else. Head in that door, Leonard. And we're going to take that mask off, because it itches so. Man. How do these cult members wear these masks? They're so itchy. Get that contact, Leonard. Expand your network. Now, of course, we will need a rope for Leonard's cunning plan to escape from here. Instead of wearing the mask and just leaving, no, that's too simple for Leonard Cosgrove. Okay, now the person who sent me the message telling me about that most of the endings are just the same, there's no point in filling out the flowchart, mentioned that we do have to read these books a few times until Leonard finds something. Well, keep looking, Leonard. You're the academic here. So maybe it's not this shelf, because we're getting the same title. There's some books around here somewhere. One of them is what we need to keep looking at. Well, maybe we'll find something that's not in Russian, Leonard. Maybe we'll find something that you can read. Okay, here we go. Yes. So I think that's what I was supposed to read. I think so, anyway. Because that message did say to find the diary. And that's what we found there. Now, of course, we're sterilizing the false eye. And I believe now that I've seen that, I have to... I have to send the message. Apparently, this is one of the plot important things for Leonard to send out this message. Alright, now we've done that. I also need, of course, to get... Nope. Don't want to use the phone on the hand. Just want to pick up the hand, because we need it to avoid the supernatural massage. So just look around. Anything else? No, I think I got everything. Doesn't seem like I need to look at these books again. I don't think there is anything else to look at. Just making sure. Just making sure. Looking at the wolf doesn't do anything. Alright, so now we've done everything. Let's now put Leonard's cunning plan into action. Alright, Will's answering his phone. Now we're going to use our rope here, where there was no interaction point before. And we're going to skip this whole bit. Now we're down here. Wonderful. Let's get out our non-slip gloves, I'm sorry. Non-stick gloves would be a problem for what Leonard needs them for. But non-slip, that's exactly what he needs. Let's go down. You having a good time? I hope you are. It makes me feel good when we're all having fun. Now, can you have fun when you're playing NightCry? I guess that's a question. It's a question all of us have to look inside ourselves and try to answer. Everyone will have their own answer on if it is actually fun to play NightCry. It's not something that anyone else can answer for you. You have to determine that for yourself. Anyway, Leonard needs to stay calm, otherwise, man, we are going to get hands all over us. Look, Leonard, the hands just want to relax your stress. They can see how tense you are. NightCry is just a story all about misunderstandings. If only the supernatural could communicate with us any better. None of this would be happening right now.
Looks like I made it across in one piece.
Looks like Leonard can talk without moving his lips. Alright, we remember this room. This is a room where we just have to look at a whole bunch of stuff. Like this coffin-like object. Look at it again, Leonard. There's someone inside. Don't remember how many times I actually have to look at things. Just look at everything bunches of times. Just a whole bunch of times. Over and over. Leonard can't stand what he sees. There's something on the floor. There that is. Let's see, can I climb the stairs to look at them better at this point? Because that's what I have to do. That's what Leonard has to do. There we go. Now we can see it. Alright, let's have a look at the stuff on the altar. Now, can I get a look at this over here? There's a door, and can we leave? If we can, it means Leonard's chapter is over. For good.
Where's the professor? He was supposed to be here by now. I don't know. We just have to wait. Professor, who's that?
Now, last
He
time,
was held captive by some strange men.
as we were going back to the ship, there was an explosion.
Quickly, back to the ship. They're targeting the Oceanus.
Will that happen again now?
Oceanus? What do you mean?
I can explain later. We need to hurry. While you're at it, can you get this man a jacket? We can't have him freezing to death.
Yes, sir.
Well, somehow we've made it back. We have no idea how many of them are on the ship. We'll have to eliminate... What was that explosion? Hey! Get back to the ship as soon as...
Well, that was exactly the same, but we did not get an ending. Things are continuing. We are going into Chapter 3. We are going into uncharted territory in NightCry, and we'll discover it together. You and I. Assuming the game doesn't crash or whatever, because that could always happen. Oh, this is happening. We're back in time. We're at the party with a new character. And, like I said, this is where we're going to leave it off for right now. So next time, we've got actually new content. We've got something new to do. We've got Chapter 3 happening with this person. It's a new character. It is a third playable character. It is not Monica. It is not Professor Leonard. It's someone different. We finally have made it to Chapter 3. And all it took, was robbing a cash register, and, getting a drink from a vending machine, but getting a severed hand and a wedding ring instead. I mean, that's just logical. I should have been able to figure that out. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. But I hope you come back and finish the adventure of NightCry with me as we head into Chapter 3, in which apparently the other 6 endings are in this one. There are 3 chapters in the game. There's one chapter in Chapter 1, one chapter in Chapter 2, and 6 endings in Chapter 3. And that seems a bit unbalanced, but apparently that's how it is. So next time, we're going to play Chapter 3. We're going to see what ending we get. And then we're going to play it again, and again, and again, until we get all 8 endings. I didn't say you had to be happy about it. I'm certainly not, but we're going to do it. Starting next time.